Things that take place in the home, they call crime. You know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say, this was a crime, see? So now I can't claim 100%.
If you take that as Donald Trump endorsing or supporting physical spousal abuse, you are either being dishonest or you're mentally ill. Remember I told you with the, very fine people on both sides, or the fight like hell. I say, I call it the 30-second rule. Extend the clip 30 seconds on either side and you will see that the media is lying to you. Well, we have another installment of that. This one comes to us courtesy of the Bullwark and the Brian Boitano lookalike over there, Tim Miller, who's gay and at some point was a Republican, I guess, posted this clip of Donald Trump talking about the success in D.C. as far as the federal government handling crime. And they want your takeaway, and it worked with the left. They want your takeaway to be Donald Trump supports beating women.
There's no crime. They said crime's down 87%. I said, no. It's more than 87%. Virtually nothing. And much lesser things that take place in the home, they call crime. You know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say, this was a crime, see? So now I can't claim 100%.
And this just went viral all over Twitter with people responding, I can't believe he supports that. The caption that they included at the Bullwark, it was Trump. Things that take place in the home, they call a crime. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say this is a crime. Okay, well, even though it's not necessary, because look, let's just be honest, that's what you describe an argument like, had a little bit of a fight with the missus last night, right? I think we kind of all know that, but let's extend the clip a little bit so you see the context.
They said crime's down 87%. I said, no. It's more than 87%. Virtually nothing. And much lesser things that take place in the home, they call crime. You know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say, this was a crime, see? So now I can't claim 100%. But we are a safe city. You can walk to a restaurant. You can walk to the White House if you work there. You can walk to the Capitol. And even the Democrats say, I can't believe it, but they don't want to admit it, but I can't believe it.
So the context is, so I can't say 100%. And then he continues with the context, but you, as a civilian, a law-abiding citizen, you can walk down the streets and be safer. Meaning a domestic spat, which doesn't even necessarily mean a crime or abuse, doesn't affect your personal safety. What affects most people in D.C. that they were really most concerned about is being a hapless victim to a marauder, right? And that's not the same as a domestic argument. Let me just put it this way. If you interpret that a little fight with the wife, so I can't say 100%, they call that a crime. If you take that as Donald Trump endorsing or supporting physical spousal abuse, you are either being dishonest or you're mentally ill. And both are possibilities, which brings us to Reddit retards. And by the way, I'm not just saying, that's not hyperbole. You're either being dishonest or you're mentally ill. That is my opinion. Let me read you some comments on Reddit from Invalid Password. This man convicted of felony assault against women is now declaring crimes at home by a man against a woman shouldn't be counted as a crime. That man is a royal piece of shit.
Clearly, she's retarded.
Yeah. Also, President Trump was never convicted of assaulting anyone, just to be clear.
Very true.
Yeah. Civil. And we'll get to, by the way, we have a bonus of E. Jean Carroll, the insane lady. This one comes from Zoofagus. Trump raped the mother of 3 of his children. He pulled her hair so violently during the rape that he pulled out handfuls of her hair. Of course he's okay with violence against women, because that's what that clip says. He's a rapist.
They're retarded.
If the man, he has a little fight with his wife, they say that's so I can't say 100% crime-free. Yes, he's saying that men should rape women. This comes from Academic Business-45. Women of the USA, get ready to wear a hijab. I think they mean hijab or kebab. Get ready to wear a hijab before Trump's term is up.
You make me happy.
Yeah, because, it's true. Donald Trump's the one who wants to mass import third world Islamists.
So they can open up hibabs kebabs.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's actually a good one. I want to open up, but it'd be cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I can do it, though.
You ever do a fruit kebab? That's fun.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I've never done it.
I do it for the little ones. They get very excited. I just watermelon, pineapple.
You grill it?
Mango. No, I don't grill it.
Oh, it's not a kebab.
What's the matter with
That's too much
It's just
effort.
fruit on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. That's all a kebab
It's
is.
a kebab.
It's a kebab.
No, it's freaking fruit that you put on a stick needlessly.
You know what? Tomato. Stranger Son wrote, remember,
Tomatoes on
ladies,
that thing?
you have Second Amendment rights, too.
What do you? No, you're not ugly. You're just retarded.
Can it be both?
I don't disagree. You do have Second Amendment rights. Unfortunately, not really in D.C. So you're advising breaking the law.
That's right. I forgot about that.
This comes from Luke C. Sucker, I'll say, is a screen name.
Suck.
Yeah. He just wants to say crime is going down. What's a few beaten wives? It's to make him look good after all. Remember during COVID when they wanted to kill your grandparents to save the economy?
But I'm retarded.
Yeah. Who was it? Who was it who kept people quarantined in old folks' homes where their own relatives couldn't go and visit them as they died? Oh, right, that's Cuomo. But then who was it who put young COVID patients into old folks' homes? That's right, it was Whitmer. Who advocated against it? Who filed FOIA requests? Oh, that's right, we did. And I believe members of the Trump administration, the previous administration, had done that. So who wanted to kill grandparents? Well, no, not who wanted to. Who actually killed grandparents?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not about who wanted it, it's who did it. Also, they imply there that any fight between a man and a wife is obviously a man beating a woman.
Right.
It couldn't possibly be a man yelling at a woman to stop hitting him and throwing things at him.
Right. Yeah. It couldn't possibly be that women are actually more likely to commit domestic violence against men. It just goes unreported. Or it couldn't possibly be two loud French Canadians, I don't speak from experience, who were simply speaking so loudly at a family gathering that the cops were called because they were certain that someone was being murdered. Gradients wrote, reminder that Donald Trump tied a 13-year-old girl to a bed, smacked her across the face, and brutally raped her.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
I don't even know this is really like a thing. I think this person pulled something that was written about online, something from an Epstein thing. It seems to. Here's the thing. I haven't spent a lot of time researching this. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason why I haven't is because it is my firm belief that if President Trump had tied a 13-year-old girl to a bed and raped her brutally, that we'd know about it. Because we knew about a bank loan that was paid back.
Yes.
And both people were happy, and he still got trumped up charges. And he was the only one ever. So I don't know if you noticed, there have been plenty of people who, if they have ever raped a 13-year-old, obviously it's an awful crime, they were tried, they were convicted. So it seems to me that if Donald Trump tied a 13-year-old girl to a bed, smacked her across the face, and brutally raped her, we would know about it. Therefore, I haven't given it any more credence or done any more research. Let me prove to you how we would know about it. Because Donald Trump didn't touch the crazy cat lady who named her pet Vagina.
Vagina.
And still had to deal with it publicly anyway, which brings us back to the Bullwark. E. Jean Carroll, remember her? Picture her in your head. Okay, because this is going to be fun for you. She was on the Bullwark podcast where she explained the trick that they pulled to make herself believable as someone who would be desirable enough to rape. This interview, actually, it's real life.
But then you're like, well, I got to be hotter to win this case.
Yeah, I got to be f***able is the word. So what we did
Mission failed.
is we looked, I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob.
Not a good
and
look.
We did then I found the hairdresser and the
Nice
makeup person
apartment.
who
Oh, you
made
went
me
out of
look
your
like
way to
that
do
in
this.
1996. She came every day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly like it was in 1996, and I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96, and it was enough. It was enough.
It wasn't, and you didn't. But I guess it's better than the alternative, because she did try and show up one time without makeup. All right, okay, she has a point.
Yeah, that's better.
Yikes! That was. What did she think that was? Did anybody watch that footage of the trial and go, "Wow, hot"?
Yeah.
It was a bad look in '96. It's a bad look 30 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no look 30 years ago. You're like, that's how I want to look.
Right. It's kind of like if you have a cigar that's a good cigar and you age it, it'll be better, but you can't age a bad cigar and it be anything other than bad.
Why not?
She's a bad cigar.
She's been a bad cigar for a while.
I'm not gonna show up to my, my wedding anniversary with a bowl cut and overalls.
Also, she accused was it 20 guys of rape in her book?
It's a lot.
She's an insane person.
It's an alarm. She accused more people of having sex with her than I've imagined having sex with people.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
That's impossible, Josh.
That is a crazy person. And the same thing about Elizabeth Warren. And again, you know it. You know it when you see it. You go, oh, this lady's insane. Same thing with Elizabeth Warren. You go, oh, that's like the crazy aunt who's nosy and bothers everybody. But you can't say it publicly because they'll either say racism or, in this case, sexism. I don't know if you know this, but there are plenty of guys who I go, that guy's nuts. It's not sexist.
No.
There are plenty of women who are nuts too. I would argue more when you look at the SSRI use, when you look at the personality disorder statistics. But I don't want to be sexist.
Don't do it.
I think guys are just better at hiding it.
Maybe.
If I'm quiet, no one will know.
Struggle in silence.
Yeah.
They don't have that gift.
What I want to say, I feel like Donald Trump is playing like 8 or 9D chess here because right now he's basically just made the argument. Just follow me, right? So crime is really bad in these cities, so therefore I'm going to send in help, right? Especially in D.C. Started there. And had such fantastic success that now, so that he doesn't get credit for it, the Democrats are actually saying, no, crime is up in the cities. Initially, they were arguing, no, crime isn't up in cities. It's fine. We don't need any National Guard. Now they're like, oh, no, crime is up in the cities. And he's like, fantastic. I can send National Guard everywhere.
Right.
We can handle this problem for you. Or they're just arguing for more crime. Whatever crime rate we have right now, it's fine. It's going down a point a year when it's actually not. He is putting them on the wrong side of every single issue. Every single one. Only because they hate him. That's it. He knows they're going to go the opposite direction.
Yeah. No, I think that's a very good point. Hey, do you like what you saw? I don't know how because it's on YouTube and we have to cut all the good parts out. So you should tune in live weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Rumble. We can still speak freely and even use words like and and whoa, you've been here this whole time?
Yeah. Snuck in.